Hi, my beautiful Aries friends. Welcome to your general reading for February 2018. You know what? I'm just going to get straight into it. You and Taurus, my pick for the two powerhouses of February. Holy smokes, the energy around you guys this month is enormous. Like shifting, changing, ascending, I'm overwhelmed. I'm almost overwhelmed with the enormity of the amount of power, how powerful I feel moving through this month when I'm speaking about my Aries friends. So I hope it comes out in the messages. Okay, so, and what Spirit want me to... All right, Spirit is saying there's so much change happening around you at the moment. It kind of looks a little bit chaotic. It feels chaotic. It feels busy. So some of you just need to take a break. Not to, well, first to have a rest, yes, but also to gain a fresh perspective around what it is you are actually doing. I feel like some of you have been feeling like you've been running around like, and we say over here in Australia, like chooks with their heads cut off. You need to get away to renew your sense of vitality, to renew your excitement around a particular project or around a particular relationship that you have an emotional attachment to, a strong emotional bond. So that could be a love relationship, a work relationship, a business project relationship. You know what I mean. So wherever you have invested a lot of your energy and influence, you need to just take a break from it, step back, and honestly just detox and get away from all the busyness. You have worked so hard, all right? Now, the other message that's coming through quite clearly is you need to listen to the guidance that's coming through. I feel like a lot of you are using your intuition a lot, or will be using your intuition a lot this month. So please listen to that guidance that is coming through, okay? Particularly when you are being asked to commit to something. So in the signing of contracts, whether that's with regards to relationships, so marriages, all that kind of stuff, commitments to study, anything where you have to sign on a dotted line, please make sure you are listening to your higher guidance, that you are listening to your intuition. Very, very important. I feel like a lot of you are starting to move with authority. You are starting to feel and acknowledge your importance. And this isn't in a way that makes others feel bad. This is in a very powerful but benevolent way, where you are the type of person where you are recognizing yourself as either being or having the potential to be the type of person that people could aspire to be like. So a leadership a manager, or a business owner, or a community member, somebody who does a lot for the community. It doesn't have to have a connection to money. It's just, I feel like you have recognized your spiritual authority. You know who you are as a person. It's taken you a few years to develop a great spiritual strength, where you are able to be quite contemplative when you are faced with particular issues, where people might see problems, but you see opportunities to provide solutions. So you are coming from quite a different perspective, where people are going, wow, I really like how they did that. I want to learn how to be like that person. And I do feel like you came to this point because you have accepted the struggles that were part of your earlier life, that you are not hiding from what you have been through. I feel like a lot of you have come through quite a bit of stuff to get to where you are now. Stuff that other people on the outside may view as abuse or trauma or failure or bankruptcy or things like that. And what you've done is you've flipped it, and you have consciously you've consciously made the choice to step forward, because you have learned your lessons, because you know how not to do things, you know where not to be, you know who not to be with, if that makes sense. I know that makes sense to you guys. You're feeling me. I can feel it through the tablet here. All right, I do feel like some of you are, because of this new authoritative state of being, that this does signal a new beginning for you. And again, they're showing me contracts, so make sure you are listening to your guidance around these contracts. I do feel like some of you, because you understand, you have a new understanding around your worthiness as a person, that has led to an improvement around how you lovingly view yourself and what you will accept into your life as love. So whether that's a deep connection and a love relationship with another person, or whether that is just you acknowledging that you are ready for that type of relationship now, I congratulate you on using your knowledge and working really, really hard on yourselves, spiritually, emotionally, and physically, to invest that time and to understand that you are worth it, that you are worth the effort, and that you are definitely worthy of love. I commend you, because it's not an easy journey to take, and you have done it, and you are in the process of doing it this month, and you are doing it well. You really, Aries, you are being truly magnificent this month, and I applaud you. I really do. Again, my crown chakra is firing. So please, the caution from Spirit, thank you very much. If you are not used to having an open crown chakra, if you do not have a spiritual mentor who can guide you through particular exercises and protection methodologies for utilizing the knowledge and the space that happens when you are operating through your crown chakra, when that is open, please find somebody who can guide you through that. Just be mindful that when you open your crown chakra up, that major things happen, okay? You can experience things that can be quite initially can feel like they're quite damaging to you. So please be safe when you are utilizing your crown chakra to access your higher knowledge states, your awakened knowledge states. Now, for some of you, what this is also telling me is that you may be having, oh gosh, yes, feeling quite hot. Please understand that if you are having flashes of if you are having deep moments of clarity, if you're feeling like you're flying through the stars, if you feel like you're astral traveling, all those weird experiences, you may be having an awakening of your Kundalini. So you may be having a Kundalini related experience. Just again, I would encourage you to please go and find a spiritual mentor or coach that can help you through that. All right, because it can be quite traumatic for people who aren't used to experiencing that and who don't have the proper protections in place. Now, I'm not saying that to scare you, although there were moments where through my own journey I have been quite frightened. But again, I went out and I found a spiritual mentor to help me through that period of my psychic and spiritual development. Okay, so I would encourage you to do the same. Take my advice, don't take it. I'm just letting you know what Spirit is encouraging you to do. I do feel like a lot of you, This is a fertile time for a lot of you. Now, for some of you, for the ladies out there, quite literally, you are quite fertile this month. So again, if you are trying to fall pregnant, this might be a good month for you to have at it and see how you go. Because the potential there is quite high for you to fall pregnant if you're looking to start a family. For those of you who aren't looking to start a family, please use safe practices, safe sex practices. And but for the bulk of you, I do feel like I'm seeing like flashes, like television screens with different scenes. So that tells me that you have lots of ideas that you want to bring forward, that you want to birth, as it were. Now, some of you, to bring those particular ideas that are bringing you joy, that are making you feel happy, that are getting you excited, before you embark on that particular journey, please make sure, Spirit is saying, tie up loose ends before you move forward. All right, there are some of you who are being a bit untidy about something, maybe a job that you're planning on leaving to go to a new job. Make sure you do all that you can to tie up loose ends around that, okay? Or if you're leaving a particular relationship, please cut it clean, okay? For some of you, I do feel like that does have with that is about career changes. That is about you moving onward and upward, actually, not just across or sideways, but for most of you seeing this, onwards and upwards. Lots of shifts and big power around you this month. Oh, jeepers. Yep, I do feel like some of you have learnt how to hope again. You're looking at the light at the end of the tunnel, and that is because you are standing in acknowledgement of your power. And I got almost exactly the same messages for my Taurus friends. Just incredible, amazing growth and producing energies this month. Just using your intuition, making sure you're listening to your higher guidance, making sure if you are this way inclined, speaking with your team and saying, hey guys, what do I need to do here? And just being prepared to receive the answer. Please make sure though that, again, they're showing me the contracts. Some of you, there are going to be lots of things that you need to sign off on. So maybe you're a manager that, somebody who needs to sign off on policy changes, the sale of a house, you're signing new leases for something, you're looking at getting a new area to start your business from, anything that is contractual. Please, 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 if it doesn't feel right, read it again. Read it again and make sure that your needs are being met. Make sure that you are not missing the fine print. If you need to take it to a legal expert, please do so. Okay? Very, very important. You know, forewarned is forearmed in this case. All right, I'm going to go ahead and do your Blue Angel Oracle card deck reading now with regards to particular aspects of your spiritual journey that you need to know about this month. So let's see what's going on for you. I think I've already spoken about it, but again, Spirit has said I need to use these cards because you guys need to see the pictures, and that's okay by me because they're wonderful pictures. I love these cards. They're so high vibe. So let's see if there are any extra messages for Aries. Thank you. That one popped out. What's that one? Oh my God. Yeah, you so needed to see the picture. All right. The exact words that came through. I love it when that happens. I love it. That's just confirmation and validation that I am on the right track and that the messages that are coming through for you are accurate. So I love it. I love it. Okay. What's next, please, for my... Oh! Okay. What is next for my Aries friends? I've just got to go and get the cards that flew across the other side of the room. Hang on a minute. I'm just going to pause. Okay, so I have retrieved the two cards that flew across the room. And I'm keeping them for the reading. Okay, so that you have 4 cards. Normally it's only 3, so you guys have got 4. All right. All right, so the first card that came down, look, you know I had a bit of a chuckle about it. I am the Emerald Goddess, and she represents fertility. See the word? Fertility. Remember I talked about the pregnancy and all that kind of stuff and lots of ideas? Okay, so here's your confirmation. So this is representative of you being in this fertile state where you are giving birth to new opportunities for yourself, where you are looking at embarking on new journeys and giving birth to new ideas, new businesses, all that kind of stuff. So congratulations. It's a really good feeling being in this place. So I look forward to hearing about your journeys with regards to this in the comments, okay, for this month. Now, the next card that came down was the Angel of Truth. Now, I do feel like some of you are waiting on the truth to come out around a particular issue. Now, the thing with waiting for truth to come out is there's stuff that we do to ourselves, and then there's stuff that other people do to us. Now, when we keep ourselves in a cycle of, oh, but I know they're lying, why can't they just tell the truth, all that kind of stuff, we're actually doing that to ourselves. We're keeping ourselves in that mind movie, as it were. We're keeping ourselves in that cycle of thought. So this really is up to you to break this cycle of thought. Please know that the truth is going to come out. Okay, the truth is going to come out, and you are going to want to say, I told you so. I told you so. But you're not, are you? Because you are learning how to stand in your power. And at this point in time, I really feel like by the time the truth comes out, that it's really not going to affect you very much, quite honestly. Now, this also is you standing in recognition of the truths that you hold for yourself. Also reevaluating some of the truths that may not resonate with you anymore. Okay, it's okay to change those. It's all right to change your beliefs. Go forward and do so as long as they resonate with you, because they need to sing to you or they're not your truth. And it's hard to walk in truth when the truth that you are supposedly holding on to doesn't agree with you. I know that that was a roundabout way of saying it, but I felt that I had to say it that way. That's the way the words came out. All right. Excellent. Now, this next card I'm very interested in showing you. This is Diva Magic. And just the words underneath it are incredibly small. Now, this talks to us. This card comes out when we need to recognize our spiritual incredibleness, our ability to create, our acknowledgement that we are made up of the same stuff as the stars, that there are whole universes within us waiting to come forth, and that we absolutely have the power to bring them out. And this being such a fertile month for you with regards to your ideas, I do feel like some of you are going to be spoiled for choice, and this has come up several times across the zodiac for my wonderful subscribers. Please make sure that you are giving life to the ideas that bring you joy, that absolutely sing to your soul, because they're going to be ones that you'll be able to use for your personal growth, for your spiritual abundance, and also for your material prosperity. Okay? But yeah, Diva Magic, incredibly small. So all of that wonder, think about the wonder that's in you. You know, I think there was a science fact that I read, and it talked about the power that is contained in the mitochondria of our cells. It's an incredible amount, an incredible amount. So that's in you. That's how powerful you are. So when you forget, go and Google that fact and read it, and just remind yourself of how powerful you are, because you are. All right, and this card and Spirit are saying, telling me to remind you, yes, you are. You are incredibly powerful. So go forward and create the magic in your own life, okay? Now, the other card that flew across the room is this beautiful angel here. Forever in my light, safe and sound. So you are being guided. You are being protected. Now, remember at the beginning, beg your pardon, I spoke about you guys needing to go away to gain perspective. This card also comes to us when we need to remember to let go a little bit, let go of life a little bit, and just seek the rhythm again. Learn to go with the flow and not get stressed out about it. So this is your reminder to see there's little wish stars on here as well. Your wishes will come true, or you will see that there are ways for your wishes to come true this month. Please know that you are not alone. Your team is they're on standby and they're ready to work with you. Get to know what they feel like. Call them in and say, hey guys, what do you feel like when you're around me? And just see, you know, one side of your body might get warm, you might feel tingles, you know, all that kind of stuff. Some of you might hear stuff if they come through. Just know that you are never alone. You are being guided. But this is also too a reminder for us when we are learning to be guided by our intuition, and we are walking forward with open hearts and open minds, and with this crown chakra activation that's going on for you guys, make sure that you are calling in your protection. Make sure that you are surrounding yourself with the with white source light, pure divine protective light. And all you need to do is just imagine yourself in a bubble of protective light and trust that it will be done. And do that as often as you feel is necessary, because I feel that that's a really important message for some of you out there who are going through this Kundalini type awakening energy and movements through this month. Very, very important that you call down your protection and move forward that way. Please also make sure that you ground, all right? And all you need to do is plant your feet firmly. It doesn't matter if you're wearing shoes, it really doesn't. But do try, if you remember, take your shoes off and just go stand in the grass somewhere. Next time you're at the park or you're on the sand, at the beach, wherever it is you are, put your feet on the ground. And just imagine, or in the floor of your house, that's okay too. Just imagine cords going down into Mother Earth. I like to visualize healthy green roots going down to Mother Earth so that I know that I'm supported and that I'm getting everything that I need from her as I move forward and do my spiritual work, okay? I felt like that's a very important message for you too. Okay, excellent. Safe and sound, yeah. So when you are feeling like there's a bit of chaos around you, just know that universe is putting things into place for you, all right? So you just need to stop and just be where you're at, okay? And just keep your heart and mind open, listen to your guidance, you'll be okay, all right? This is just a reminder to say you'll be okay, all right? I'm going to get on to your love reading now, general love reading, mini love reading. I feel like there's something else that needs to come through for you. I feel like some of you might be looking at investing quite a lot of money in a course. Just, again, with regards to the contract, make sure that what you're paying for is actually what you want. Also, don't overextend yourself. I don't feel like you should have to take out a loan or ask to borrow money to do this course, because I feel if you have to do that it's probably not the right course for you. All right? Again, that's your choice. Just Spirit pulled me up and wanted me to let whoever it is needs to know that, okay? So just keep that in mind, okay? All right, love reading for my Aries friends. For those partnered, for those looking for love, and for those looking to love themselves more. Aries, February 2018. General love reading. 3 cards, please, for guidance. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 3 cards for guidance. Oh, they're telling me to cut the deck. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Cards off the top. Thank you very much. Passion. Keep an open mind. And release your ex. Okay. Well, that was unusual. They hadn't asked me to do that before. So you're the only sign where they've actually asked me to cut the deck and take the cards off the top. I'll hold the cards up for you. Passion. Keep an open mind. And release your ex. Now, I do read these cards intuitively, all the cards intuitively, so just let me tune in and I will read the words on the bottom because you may get something else out of that message, okay? Yeah. Okay, thank you. All right, I feel like some of you are going to get this whole message. Some of you are only going to relate to one or two of the cards. And I feel too that, I know this is supposed to be a mini love reading, but I feel like these messages actually reflect quite a lot of what has already been said. Okay, so again, it can be any relationship that you have love-like feelings for. Okay, so a deep emotional connection, a deep emotional bond. All right, so however it resonates with you, take that. I will always tell you to follow your own guidance as opposed to the words that come out of my mouth. All right, okay. All right, so the first card that came out was passion. All right, now for some of you, with regards to a love relationship, or for those of you who are partnered, this is time for you to just let it go. Feel the love, you know. Just go and be who you know you are with regards to expressing yourself emotionally, sexually, and physically, okay? Just and do the things that bring you passion, you know, and fill your heart with that. Allow your heart to be filled with that, okay? All right, now the words underneath is allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. I beg your pardon. For those of you who are not partnered, and with regards to love, again, go out and do the things that... Okay, thank you. I feel like some of you are actually going to meet some wonderful partners if you do go out and do the stuff which... go out and enjoy yourself. Do the stuff that does bring you joy, you know. Yes, thank you, Spirit. All right, sorry, they're just showing me all these wonderful scenes of people just doing what they love and they're meeting up and it's almost like a really sappy musical movie. So that's what they're showing me. So yeah, go out and do what makes you happy. And I feel like for those of you who are looking for love, by doing that and allowing yourself to learn what love feels like, allowing yourself to learn to feel what it is to be happy, to be joyful, love will find its way to you because that's the vibration that you're putting out there, okay? For those of you who are partnered and maybe feeling a little lackluster, maybe it's maybe it's time to try and spice it up a little bit. And that can be difficult, you know, life gets busy and kids get in the way and work and long hours and all that kind of stuff. But take the time, okay, revitalize your relationship. Okay, excellent. Now, keep an open mind. Now, this is with regards of our expectations around relationships. Now, the words under the cards are, your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Now, I know that it says soulmate on there, but for this particular, what I'm feeling is that this is a more general message for all of you out there with regards to love and the expectations that you set up around particular people. When we set up expectations, that's a form of judgment, and you need to think about, well, if I am judging that person based on my expectations, I am actually opening up myself to be judged in the same way. So come at it from that perspective and maybe just give them a chance to show you how awesome they can be. And you can do that by showing them how awesome you can be and how non-judgmental they can be, and by not being disappointed. And for those of you where this is with regards to a soulmate, just understand that soulmates aren't always about love relationships. Soulmates are people that come to us to help us learn particular lessons, and they are contracted in before we are incarnated on the physical plane, and they say, right, we're going to meet up again and we're going to do it this time. We're going to learn this lesson. Okay, so it can be a bit stressful. It can be a bit, it can be fraught with anxiety, frustration, a little bit of anger, and it might take you completely by surprise. All right, so just keep an open mind. That is the main message for you guys with regards to this card. Keep an open mind. Please try not to be so judgmental, knowing that as you do that, so you too shall be judged. All right, so don't get upset if you're doing that with other people by setting particular expectations around them. Don't get upset if people are doing exactly the same thing to you. Again, it's all about vibrational alignment and what you're putting out there in the universe, and what you're focusing on is what you get more of. Okay. Okay, now for some of you, you're holding on to emotional baggage, and it's either affecting your current relationship. You're holding on to emotional baggage from past relationships or from past cycles in your life with regards to relationships. It didn't even have to be a love relationship with another person, an intimate relationship. It could be a family relationship. It could be a friendship. You're just holding on to emotional baggage. And I know it says release your ex, but again, it's more general. This is about you letting go of emotional baggage that you just no longer need. And it's stopping you. For those of you who are partnered, it is standing in the way of you fully realizing the joy that could be with you in your current relationship, that could be filling you, the happiness that could be allowed to come to you. And that is just going to cause more problems, okay, with regards to you and your partner. For those of you who are looking for love and are wondering, well, how come I always end up in crappy relationships? It's because you're not releasing the emotional baggage from the past, okay? You need to let it go. You need to let it go and understand that you've learned the lessons. Because if you haven't learned the lessons, guess what? You are going to keep falling into those relationships. If you make the choice to consciously learn the lessons, then that will stop happening. You will stop making those decisions, okay? So you need to let go of the past so that you can move forward into a brighter future. And I know that sounded cliche, but that's exactly the message the Spirit is giving you, okay? Let go of the past because there is a brighter future ahead. You need to know that you are worthy of love. You need to know that you are enough. Just as you are enough, okay? You are a divine child of the universe. Okay, we all are. And that is enough. That is awesome. All right, so I really hope that you learn how to do that. Again, I can help you with that, so get in touch, or there are other people who can let you, who know how to cut cords and cut ties, and you can see all their videos. Just find a way to release, please, 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 so that you can move forward and find your joy, find your happiness. All right. Okay, guys, well, that was half an hour full of incredible news for you. I do hope that February works out well for you. Honestly, I feel like it's going to be a bit of a journey for some of you, but you are in such a strong place this month that I feel it's a really good opportunity for you guys to really take control, take the reins, and just ride it and create and take a break and gain new perspective and chase that which brings you joy and makes you happy. All right? I look forward to hearing your comments. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next month. All right.